Good evening. Thought we'd do a little bit of nighttime fish. As you can see, the kids have been out chucking stuff in the pond again. And unfortunately, my net's broken. Bought a lovely expensive net in December 2020. So it's lasted just over a season. And I was fishing out I was putting the Maritan back in the other day after cleaning them up a little bit, and the head fell off the net, and the little spring button, I suppose it's called, that holds the net on, the spring's gone behind it. So yeah, wasn't too impressed about that. So it came from Swell. And it cost about 70 odd quid, so I wasn't too impressed. It only lasted a season, so I contacted them on Amazon and said, look, I know it's over a year old and I know it's probably not in warranty, but I can't see that you do just the pole. Can I get a replacement pole? This is what's happened to it. So I got an email back off a nice young lady who said, can you send me a couple of photos? So I sent her a couple of photos and she messaged me back and she said, oh, our tech's had a look at it and it looks like the spring's gone behind the pin. We'll send you a new one. So fair play to Swell. Even though it's over a year old, they're sending me a new one tomorrow. Should be here on Friday. So normal service will resume. And I'll be able to get the kids' toys out of the pond. I've got some blanket weed treatment coming. Because, yep, I had a little sweep up down there a few minutes ago. And you can see the difference where I haven't swept. The blanket weed is just out of control. Look at that. So yeah, I've got some of that on its way. We'll dump that in and see if we can kill this blanket weed off. I've got been to Screwfix this evening. Bought a couple of pipes so I can extend the pipes from the bog filter out over the waterfall, so I can bypass that. I'm not going to touch that waterfall until the weather gets better. It's hard slog lifting those stones. Some of them are massive. So until the weather's better and I can feel my fingers, I'm not going to play about with that. I'll just bypass everything for now. Pond temperatures are coming up. The piggies are looking for food. Look, they're all hovering around the feeding ring. As long as they don't start chewing on the kids' toys, they'll be okay. Now those two beasties over there. Oh, getting a bit of glare off the light. No, we'll wait for them to come around a bit. But the two big ones over there, the biggest one's about 70-75 centimetres. So that'll give you an idea of scale of some of the fish in there. And then we've got my little Achibo. He's starting to look a bit happier. And then my Maritan, my Issa Showa. Now, he's still looking very red. The ulceration has healed up very well, but he's still looking very, very red round the back end. And I'm thinking he's got some sort of bacterial thing going on. So when we get the new net handle, we'll pull him out and have another look. Because he's certainly happier. He's swimming around more than he was. He was feeling rather sorry for himself and sat at the bottom of the pond. And then over here we have all the babies. Now, a lot of those babies down there I think are roach. I do have a couple of roach, but there are a couple of koi babies. There's one of them, just there. Not really focusing very well. And then we have another little koi baby that's just darted off there. This one in the centre, just coming across now and back towards me. Not sure what he is. He's pure white with like this black on top of his head. But they all kind of chill out together. All the babies kind of hang out. There's another one there, look. And he's a koi. Let's see if I can get a better. Darted into the shadows. There he is. Just there. Now he looks a bit more sort of showerish, or maybe Hyatsuri. Not sure. But the good thing about that is, where I had a nightmare last year and lost most of my dad's fish, and some of those we'd had for 30 years, the only possible way could have had those fish, those fry, is from a spawning from them. So a little positive. Hopefully these three little koi down here will be the ancestors of my ancestors' fish. Just made me a little bit happy. So on that happy little note, I shall say good evening and hope you all have a cracking week. Oh, and Vince, twisted koi, I thought you were going to do your own fiberglassing. I didn't think you were going to cheat. Disappointed face.